Everyone is thrilled about the new show because they hope to see another servant-like series. The definitive solution to the enigma surrounding the couple's stalker is still unknown. In the fifth episode, Cal, the group's leader, gives Apollo a tour of the island while explaining these more surreal aspects. In the meantime, flashbacks examine Emma's breakdown from her own perspective. Emma starts us off with her flashbacks. Gossiping through the Brazilian rainforest by herself, she is discovered. Emma spoke with the locals about the witch after spotting her at the lagoon. Emma is advised to avoid the lagoon by the villagers, who claim it is haunted. She naturally ignores him and gets her 3 desires fulfilled. Her contacts with Norwegian photographer Leif Knudsen are also revealed to the audience. Together, they stroll through an overgrown, abandoned building. Leif requests to snap her picture. Emma turns it down at first, but then she steals one. She undresses and looks directly into the camera. Yes, the picture is eerie. Eventually, the picture finds its way into Anders Knudsen's gallery. Back in the present, Cal wakes up Apollo and William, who are still imprisoned in their cells. But William has changed all of a sudden. Now that he's talking random information about Cal and her life, he seems insane. He is aware of her entire past and believes she goes by Pearl Walker. It comes to light that William, not his wife Greta, killed his daughter. This realization overwhelms and confounds Apollo. William claims that Cal is lying to them and that she is a witch. Cal affirms that Greta is traveling to the island with the intention of killing William. Apollo is given another chance by Calendar after being set free. It is shown about the island. Apollo receives from Cal his father's beloved boyhood book, To the Waters and the Wild. While talking to Apollo about Emma, Cal learns everything about him via his wife. Emma continues to have flashbacks after her collapse. She was afraid that she was changing into someone else and losing who she was. Claire converses freely with her infant, confident that it is not her own. She begs the wise moms for information by contacting them on their message board. In a private chat, Cal responds to her. She inquires as to whether Emma is getting any disappearing text messages. Emma informs Cal that she is astonished to witness this. Cal promises to assist her. Suddenly, Emma receives a note from an anonymous sender, branding Cal a witch. Based on the earlier scenes on the island, this might be William. Emma takes a screenshot of the message, but it's erased right away. Apollo is back on the island, trying to figure out Cal's puzzles. She seems to be implying that the island is in fact in another reality. Before Apollo is brought to the dining room, he is given a tour of the school and the library. Cal discloses that Emma herself replenished the collection by traveling by boat from the island. In the flashbacks, Emma becomes more ill. She finds it difficult to care for her child. The infant snarls, laughs, and at one point bites her. Emma prepares herself for the immoral deed she must perform, but she also looks to the church in the hopes of baptizing Brian in order to shield him from the sins in her immediate environment. Naturally, Apollo prohibits her from carrying out this baptism. Apollo is told by Cal in the present that he is currently living in his own nasty fairy tale, a narrative he is unable to flee. Apollo acknowledges that he feels bad about what he did to Emma and that he regrets it. He is sorely missing her. After that, Apollo requests to talk to Greta. Greta shows up that evening. She affirms William's murder of her daughter. Greta complains that William is constantly bugging her and her family. He gave her a copy of To Kill a Mockingbird, but he had marked every page with the name of his deceased daughter. Additionally, Greta says that he took the $70,000 from her bank account. When Apollo hears everything from Greta's point of view, he is astounded. William told lies about the money, the book, and his daughter. Enraged by William's falsehoods, Apollo storms into the man's cell to have a face-to-face conversation. Apollo exposes all of William's fabrications. The man retreats into the shadows and cries about how he discovered a group of people who share his beliefs, and that William is not really his name. He feels that's where he discovered who he really is. William emerges from the shadows, appearing almost insane. Apollo, he claims, is aware of his real name. Apollo answers by mentioning Kindergarten. Then, in the last scene, a flashback shows William's precise moment of discovery, when he saw Emma's picture in the window of the art museum.